Mom, are you asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Nadine's hungry.
There's some cold oatmeal in the icebox.
What else?
Try Lucky's bowl. Maybe he left some dog food.
Not that, Mama.
I'm sorry. All that leaves is blueberry pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Joey, where are my shirts?
In the closet, Dwayne.
Everybody's had the feeling when the dark comes down, the night might never end.
We're running late, girls. Let's go.
See this story about the doctor in the city who's hiring housewives to have babies?
Here? Really?
Man, what an
Oh, thanks, girls. Okay, now.
Just a little more love, that's all we need. The only
Sure, and ask
point
them to send me off.
I will.
giving back what we receive. Just a little more love, taken care of, so a heart can find a reason to believe. Everybody's had it seem like it's too much to bear when life won't give a thing.
Be sure to come back now.
Wildflowers
Yeah, you get all the high rollers, don't you?
Hey, Louise, come pick up these orders. It's gonna get dark, right?
Just a little more love, that's all we need. The only point in living, giving back what we receive.
Here. You can take this back to the vault.
More love.
My bike's gone.
Where did you leave it?
On the front porch like you told me.
Some neighborhood.
What time are you folks eating us on Sunday?
Sit down, brace your
Oh, they're gonna drive in after church.
Our subject's
Why
just
don't you make some strawberry pie for your dad?
sitting down.
You plan on getting to his pocketbook through his stomach, huh?
No. I don't need any sugar or spice, any of that. Look, I sell gas to half the farmers east of the city, right?
Half?
Well, a third then. Anyway, if I put in propane, they can pay for it on a regular monthly statement. I mean, the investment speaks for itself. Just make the pie, okay?
Mm-hmm, okay.
Give it to me. I had it first. Give it to me.
Girls,
Give me that.
time to get ready for bed.
Is it wrong to conceive a man's child for pay? Is playing God, playing with fire? And by the way, if you think these things need only concern the New York and LA crowd, think again. Suddenly, we've got surrogate mothers right here in the Mid-Valley region. And here's living proof. With me is Mrs. Carol Sims, a woman of great interest from the Morning Post to the governor's office. Carol, you see, is 14 weeks pregnant. Not by her husband, but by a man whom she's never met, who's paying her to have his baby. And this is the local physician who's followed other surrogate mother programs around the country and has brought the practice, ready or not, right into our own backyard, Dr. Emerson Quinn.
Dwayne! It's the doctor from the paper.
Let me start
Fruit Loop.
with a familiar
What
question.
time's the ball game on, anyway?
Carol, are you some kind of a kook?
No, I don't think so. I'm married. I have 3 children, a mortgage, a goldfish.
So why go through the agony of
Come on.
Well, it's hardly agony. You see, I've always had easy births. And if it's easy for me and impossible for another woman, why not?
Well, many fair and reasonable people would answer why not by objecting to the fact that you're making money on the deal. Not only you, but Dr. Quinn and a truckload of attorneys, I'm told. Are you in this for profit?
No, not really. The money is important, though. It just seemed like a way to help someone.
I think it's wrong to assume it's just for the fee.
Why then?
Well, like the other surrogates, I think Carol has known the blessing of children and recognizes the pain and suffering of couples who desperately want them and can't. I think that Carol has looked into her heart and decided that this is a gift that she can give, a gift of life, to someone who ordinarily would never know the joy of parenthood. I think she's a very courageous lady, and I'm proud to be part of her gesture.
Well, Dr. Quinn, how do you find
Shoot.
a potential
Ball
surrogate
game
mother?
started a half hour
We
ago.
started by
Backdoor trap, perfect execution by the orange and blue, and they lead by 4. 31-27 now. 10 minutes to go in the half. Ross crosses the half court. Haston on the side. Good pressure by Reese. Into Niven. Turnaround hook from the 10. Good. Back
But darling, I'm glad to be your turning to.
What do you think, Cal? Put the propane right here.
Looks mighty good to me, partner, I'll tell you. Mighty good.
Yeah?
Thank you very much, Miss Childers. Appreciate your business. Boy, you ought to quit waiting at tables and work for your husband. You're great at it, girl. Dwayne doesn't like the idea of a woman pumping gas as it doesn't look right.
I was here first, frog face.
Don't you ever call her that again. It's his manners with the father's side of the family.
Grandma, Grandpa. Hi, darling.
Hey, Dad?
Hi, honey.
Traffic bad?
Sunday dockers, you know. Howdy, Cal.
Maury, how you doing?
That's fine.
You want a beer?
No, thanks. Not on the Sabbath.
Well, Cal and I were just figuring where to put the storage tank. You want to see?
All right.
Well, hon, we're gonna go back onto the house, okay? Daddy, you hurry up. Got strawberry pie waiting for you.
Well, now, you're making me feel like the rich widow at the Oaks Club dance.
Get it, Lucky. Good boy, Lucky. My turn.
Dwayne may talk our men out of their life savings, knowing him.
I hope not. We're putting in some money that Cal inherited. Cal said Dwayne could do better than if he stuck it in the credit union.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Comes to business, that boy's a bulldog.
And tell Karen I have another drawer full if she needs them, Ma.
Okay.
Who's expecting?
Karen, Jolie's sister. There's Ronnie, he's our oldest. Then Jennifer, Karen, and Jolie.
Whoa, you're gonna have more grandchildren than Abraham.
Good. Bring 'em on.
Does Ronnie know that Karen's pregnant again?
Yeah, Daddy told him. Ronnie's the only one who has no children. Well, they've been married for 12 years now. But the Lord will bless him one of these days.
He's sure taking his sweet time about it.
Quentin called me a toad face. Mommy, look at me.
Oh, wow. Aren't you growing up fast? Dwayne?
Can I take a bath too, Mommy?
Not now, honey.
Come on, babe. This is your mom's peaceful time. I just talked to your dad. He's popping for 5,000.
Good for you. You knew what you wanted, and you went after it.
Dr. Skillet. Yeah, hang on. Jolie, phone.
Thanks, Carl. Yeah, this is Jolie.
Hi, this is Dr. Quinn's office.
You came in already?
Well, I would have phoned sooner, but your letter took 2 days to get here.
Why, I'm just so surprised you called. I guess I didn't think you picked me.
We haven't yet. We're just wondering if you could come and meet with us next week.
If you and your husband could both come in.
My husband? Does he have to be there?
Pleasure doing pleasure with you, partner. Even if you do dance like you're stepping around cow chips.
Yeah? Well, Bart, you danced just like you forgot to step.
Boy, you deserve a trophy for things messing up, honey. We haven't been out in months. Well, there's got to be more to life than laundry and the luncheon specials. Thank you, Mrs. Todd. Thank you for watching the kids.
Come here.
Come down, Julie. Get down. Shh, shh. Wake up those kids. Don't tickle me. No, I don't want to be tickled. No, don't tickle me. Don't. No.
Well, you're not a half-bad dancer, woman. Not a half-bad kisser either. What else are you good at?
Well, what I'm best at
Yeah?
is having babies.
Praise the Lord.
I am, you know. One shot, and 9 months later, I delivered just like the mailman.
Jolie, you been taking your pill?
Yes.
Good. For a second there, I thought you were thinking of coming out of retirement.
Well, I have been thinking about it, about having another baby.
Since when? We've been all through this.
I know.
We can't afford another kid.
Well, we might not have to pay for it.
Oh, who will? Our fairy godmother? Come on. I don't want another kid.
Well, it wouldn't be yours.
What are you talking about?
About having a baby. Or another couple.
Oh, man.
I already wrote this Dr. Quinn, Dwayne. He's interested in me.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Maybe not. Kind of makes sense.
In Hollywood, maybe, not here. What will we tell our parents and our friends?
We wouldn't have to tell anyone. Not right away.
No. No wife of mine is going to bed down with another man. Period. It's immoral.
Oh, honey. I don't think you sleep with anyone. They do it right in the office with a cake decorating thing.
Oh, that's cute. Do they serve punch and cookies while they're at it?
All I'm asking.
You're asking me to let you get pregnant by another man, stagger through 9 months with 2 kids of our own, and then give the baby away like a cup of sugar.
No, I'm not. All I'm asking you is to go with me and talk to the doctor.
Why? It's nuts.
I thought propane was pretty harebrained. But I went with you to Glenridge. I talked to the refinery people.
Don't worry about a thing, my dear. You have a Gemini coming. I guarantee it. Take care. Ah, the Suttons? Which one is Jolene?
Me.
There it is. That's the whole contract. What that boils down to is that the adoptive couple agrees to pay for everything. Hospital insurance, me, plus you, after it's all over. The surrogate mother, actually you both sign, agrees to go through mental and physical testing, have the child, and then terminate parental rights to allow adoption by the couple. It's as simple as that.
If it's so simple, how come this contract's a day's reading?
Mainly because there's no such thing as surrogate parenting in our state law. We have to improvise.
Who would I be having the baby for?
Naturally you wouldn't meet them. Actually, we match you up with a computer.
Wouldn't they want to know what I look like?
Oh, yes. So we send them your picture, plus a profile of your background. Without the names, of course.
They might take one look at me and forget kids. Settle on a Cocker Spaniel or something.
No, not a chance. In fact, to hell with the computer. I've got an out-of-state couple up north that have been trying to have children for 9 years. You could make them the 2 happiest people in the world.
Well, thanks. But this was mainly a fact-finding trip for us, Doctor. We'll get back to you. Come on, Jolie.
Well, thank you, Doctor. We'll talk about it.
If you decide in the next day or 2, we might be able to inseminate this month.
We're going to think about it, okay?
Right, great.
You might also think about the fee you want to ask for.
Salary doesn't make any difference.
Well, it's not a salary. It's a lump sum payment negotiated through me.
I don't care if there's any money involved. It's just something I want to do.
I understand. But we feel you should be compensated. Pregnancy involves some risk. And then there's the loss of your job salary. That adds up.
Well, just for the heck of it, what's the going rate?
Well, that's confidential, but our surrogates get between 8 and 10.
What?
$1,000.
For having a baby?
As you say, think it over. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
You sure this is legal?
The best lawyers in town say it's legal. Guaranteed, legal, safe, and non-fattening. Non-fattening for you and me, that is, not for you.
Thank you again, Doctor.
You bet.
Do you honestly think you could give away your own baby?
I think so. To a couple without kids, yes.
And what about our kids?
I'll handle them. All you have to be is my, what do they call it? My silent partner.
I've got partners, remember? Cal and your father. It won't work.
Honey, the money you put into propane, that was supposed to be a down payment on our new house, remember? So my 8,000 could take its place. That couple can help our family just like I'm helping theirs.
I don't need any help providing for my family, thank you. I'll buy us a huge mansion once that propane starts paying off. Forget it.
I won't forget it. Marriage is supposed to be 50-50. Now, why can't I contribute?
You do. You work.
I'm beginning to wonder why. Every decision we've made since the day we got married, you've had your way on. Moving, buying the station, the propane. You picked the dances, and you've led, and I followed. Now, why can't I just this once? Just this once. Let me lead. Please, let me help these people.
I must be totally whacked out. All right. But don't tell anyone till afterwards, except our folks, and that's your job. So are the kids. And no backing out later. A deal is a deal.
Deal, partner.
How are we going to serve Easter ham without pineapple? Menu shows pineapple plain as day.
What about peaches?
What about them?
Well, you got 6 gallons here. You can have Oscar paint on some of his brown sugar glaze. Folks will think that's just as good.
Sure, that'll work. I'll tell him that the pineapple was not up to our usual standards, right? So, what can I do for you?
I was wondering if I could have a couple of days off next week. This doctor wants to run some tests on me.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Routine. I'll go off the clock and Noreen will cover for straight time. Won't cost you a cent.
Well, sure. You just let me know when.
Okay. Thanks.
Jolie, tell you what, I'm going to the company managers conference next month. You do the buying and scheduling for me while I'm gone, and I'll pay you for the time off you're taking.
Me buying?
Buying's easy. Getting delivery's the problem. Something tells me you can handle it.
You got a deal.
You've got a touch of blood pressure. Your maternal grandfather had cancer. You're in the 80th percentile of the Indiana test, down to 65 on the state. Well, I think there's only one thing we can do, Jolie. Charlotte, that couple we were talking about, get Jolie Sutton's package together and mail it to them.
It's about time you got home. I got some good news.
I just finished transferring the first load from the refinery. We got 6 deliveries tomorrow. We're in business, baby.
Passed inspection at Dr. Quinn's.
Good for you.
You've already called the adoptive couple?
Hey, did I tell you old man Moshe called? He wants 1,200 gallons a month. That don't call for a party. I'll kiss a goat.
I can't.
Can't? What?
Drink beer. It's against our contract. No smoking, drugs, and alcohol.
What's this, Jim?
Well, I'm supposed to take my temperature each morning, you see? Dr. Kuhn will know when I'm ready.
Yeah, well, move it out of the way. Because we're going to celebrate one way or the other. Next thing you know, that dippy doctor will be scheduling our time in bed together.
Oh.
Now what?
We can't. Oh. I'm off the pill.
Well, use something else.
Oh, I was so excited about... I forgot to stop at the drugstore.
Everybody's had the feeling when the dark comes down, the night might never end. But we reach out a little and we touch someone, and the sun breaks through again. Just a little more love, that's all we need. The only point in living's giving back what we receive. Just a little more love, taken care of, so a heart can find a reason to believe.
I don't want you to worry now. The insemination is painless.
Somehow I thought they'd use frozen.
We could, but fresh is more potent. The only trick, to be honest, is scheduling you and the father so that you don't bump into each other.
Well, ladies, today's the day. Sorry, Jolie, there's no violins or champagne.
More like canned music and diet soda around here. I'll go get Dad's contribution, then we're ready.
Right, I think we'll need that.
Where is he now?
Down the hall.
What does he look like?
Sorry. Jolie, I want to assure you that our methods here are thoroughly professional. Now, we only use the latest in equipment. I want you to put yourself in my hands. No more nervousness, I trust?
Just a little.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want you to think of the last time one of your little girls came up to you and said, I love you, Mommy. That's what you're giving these people. You just think of that, and I'll do the rest. Country skillet.
He's just a little terrible.
Yeah.
He was always
Hang on.
special and different from
Phone,
the other
Jolie.
ones.
I'll punch you out, hon.
Thanks. Jolie Sutton.
Congratulations.
Really?
You are absolutely, positively pregnant.
I knew it.
Now, want to tell me? Tell you what? Oh, come on, Sutton. We've been friends too long. Tell me what that moony look on your face is all about. I'm gonna...
I can't. I can't. I promised Dwayne.
That never stopped you before.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's on purpose.
I thought you didn't want to have any more.
We changed our minds.
Well, I don't mind throwing an occasional baby shower, but with you, it might get a little tiresome.
No, you won't have to throw a shower for this one.
I insist.
Louise, I'm not keeping this baby.
What?
Promise you'll keep this secret?
Yes.
You know what a surrogate mother is?
Yeah, I've seen him on TV.
My baby. It's not Dwayne's. I'm a surrogate mother.
Oh, good Lord. I remember wondering what kind of woman would do something like that.
Someone like me, I guess. Daddy's home. Hi, Dad. Come here, Lucky. Come on. You can't go running around.
Dinner ready?
Well, I've had the kids already, but there's casserole for you and me.
All right.
Come on, Daddy.
Dwayne. I talked to Dr. Quinn today. I'm pregnant.
Well, at least we can get back to normal now. For a while.
Just in time. Oh, I need something in my stomach.
Sick?
A little.
Getting paid for it, I guess.
Louise, what's the matter?
I guess I'm a little worried, Jolie.
About what?
About what you're doing.
Why? Two people are about to realize the dream of their lifetime.
Do you know anything about them? What kind of parents they'll be?
No, but Dr. Quinn knows them. I trust him.
But what about your own kids? What are you going to tell them? I mean, it's their baby brother or sister you're getting away, you know.
I thought you'd understand. I guess I was wrong.
I'm trying to understand, Jolie, and all I come up with are more questions. How's that child going to be looked at when he grows up? And how's he going to feel when he learns the truth? And what if he decides to come looking for you or his half-sisters?
That's years from now, Louise.
What about now? What if that baby is born sick? Or, God forbid, retarded? Whose child is he then?
If that happens, we have a contract. We open it up, and we follow what it says.
And what if it says he's yours? Or theirs, and they want to put him away?
Let's drop it. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised you're asking these questions.
I'm really surprised you aren't.
Morning, Carl.
Good morning. Come here, girl, and sit down. Jolie, you did a whale of a job filling in for me.
Thanks.
Reason I asked you in, I got a nice surprise at the meeting. The company's assigning me the new downtown unit in Union Wells.
Congratulations, Carl. Oh, you're the best we've had. I hate to see you go.
Well, not when I tell you who I recommended to take my place. You.
Me?
Mm-hmm. There's a manager's training session starting next month. 6 weeks in Lakeland. What do you say?
I'm flattered.
Never mind the flattery. Starting salary's $12.50 a month.
That's wonderful. Except I'm pregnant.
You pregnant?
Yeah.
That's great. Tell Dwayne I said congratulations.
I will.
Okay, so we'll work around it. You just go to Lakeland for 6 weeks.
I can't leave town, Carl, not till after the baby's born.
Why not?
Dwayne's starting the propane and all. I promised him I'd stick around the house, watch the kids.
Well, there'll be other chances. I'll put you on the list for next year.
Right. A friendly scarecrow? Well, there's a lot of corn that way, kiddo.
Daddy, come see our painting.
In a minute, hon.
Hi.
Jolie, can I see you, please?
Be right back.
Shut the door. Cal Rutledge let it drop that he heard I was in the baby business. Laughed up a storm. He asked me if I wanted a partner for that, too. How did he know, Jolie?
I told Louise.
You swore you'd keep quiet.
Sorry. I had to tell someone. Dwayne, I can't keep pretending until this is over. I'm proud of what we're doing. Honey, we're gonna have to tell someone sometime.
All right. All right. Close friends and family, nobody else. And you, by God, make sure they know this whole thing was your idea.
Putting down too many country skillet specials, sis.
No, you look great, honest.
You look great, too.
Hope you're all hungry.
You could be the world's champion cook, huh?
All right, where's that watermelon?
Now, hold on. Jolie has something she wants to tell us. It's family rules. Dessert after. Go ahead, Jolene.
Come January, I'm gonna have a baby.
Oh, darling, that's great.
That's fine.
We could have a baseball team.
You two could put the rabbits on my spreadsheet.
It's not what you think.
What are you gonna name him?
Well, we won't need to name it.
What are you going to call him, Shorty?
We won't need to name it because we aren't keeping it. We're giving it to a man up north. You see, he's the father, not Dwayne. We have a contract with him and his wife. It's all my idea. No one else's. I'm what you call a surrogate mother. Maybe you read about.
You're giving away your baby?
But you see, it's not really mine. It's his.
You slept with another man?
No, by artificial insemination.
My God, girl, that's what we do with cows, not people.
I think I'm going to be sick. Excuse me.
How could you do this to your family?
It's because of my family. Because of Ronnie.
Me?
Because I know firsthand how you felt all these years without kids. I want to help a couple, just like you and Jan. You know what I'm saying, Ronnie?
I hear you, Joe. Yeah, we've been kind of hoping we could have a baby someday. But, hon, I couldn't anymore father a child without Jan. It's not just wrong, it's selfish. Now, I know you mean well, but...
It's been 12 years, Ronnie. You've been trying for 12 years. Now, if this is the only way for you and people like you...
Jolie, if the Lord has a different plan for Jan and me, so be it. Whatever gave you the idea we couldn't live without kids?
Some people can't, and they need them bad enough to spend a lot of money, too.
You mean you're getting paid for this?
It's compensation, Daddy, for missing work, for risking my health.
You can call it what you want, girl. But around here, a woman who sells her body is called
Now, hold on, John.
Fact is, you're not just selling one body, you're selling two.
That's enough, damn it.
Don't you be swearing on my land, boy. You was half a man, you'd have never let your wife do this kind of a thing.
I was man enough for you to invest your money with, as I recall.
Not anymore. Just give me back my $5,000. Doesn't belong in a godless household.
You want it? You got it. Becky, getting 18. We're going.
Jolene. We're a family, Jolene. We're blood. If you give that child away, you're giving away a little piece of all of us. Don't you realize a human life is sacred?
Yes, Mother. That's just why I did it. What's wrong with people? Why can't they understand? You know, it's like you reach out for this beautiful flower, and some folks gotta claim there are bugs all over it.
That's the way of the world, babe. You know that.
You understand, don't you? You don't think what I'm doing is wrong.
I signed that contract, too. Nobody held a gun to my head.
Thanks for sticking up for me today.
Well, you had a tough speech to make. I was kind of proud of you. Guess I ought to tell you I love you now and then, lady. 'Cause I do.
I love you, partner.
Jolie, I'd like you to meet Harold Fry, your new manager.
Nice to meet you. Gosh, you look too young to be a manager.
Well, I graduated 5th in my management class at Lakeland. They didn't seem to think I was too young.
You get in trouble, Hal. Check with Jolie here. She's going to Lakeland herself. As soon as she gets a little one out of the oven. Got her application at the top of the stack.
Well, I'll remember that.
Thanks, Carl.
This is from the baby's dad and future mom.
What is it?
Open it. I'm not a very good Santa Claus, I'm afraid. I hope you understand it's necessary for us to screen the mail between our couples and surrogates.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There's a note in there. Actually, it's a request. Have you ever heard of amniocentesis?
No, I haven't.
It's a test for birth defects. It's fairly routine these days. We give a local, and then we draw a little fluid from the sac that surrounds the baby. The couple is asking that you take the test.
I thought you said everything was perfect.
Oh, it is, it is. Frankly, I don't think the test is necessary from the point of view of the health of the baby. But they are willing to pay, and it is in the contract, subject to your approval. You can chalk it up to a nervous couple's first kid.
Yeah, well, I remember that feeling. Sure, whatever you say.
Now I'm very happy. I know just what to do. If I had to live, I'd
We got 4 new propane customers today. Count them, 4. Oh, be a phone. I only work because I love it.
That's it. To bed. Go kiss your daddy.
Good night. Good night, sweetheart.
This is KLMA-TV in Richfield.
Tired of the old food market runaround, dashing around town for each chain's special, paying through the nose for the rest?
My Lord. Lock the doors and shut the windows.
It's from the adoptive couple for the hospital. You like it?
Man, they don't spare the bucks, do they? Oh, easy, girl.
Being pregnant does this to me. You just have to put up with it.
Daddy, will you kiss our Louise goodnight?
Yeah. Good night. And one for her mommy.
Good night.
I don't think anyone in the world ought to have to miss something like that.
Yeah.
With the 7 o'clock news, I'm Pat Brenner. Good evening. We'll have a live
Let's go to
action
bed.
cam report momentarily on that apartment blaze in Highland. Meanwhile, leading off tonight's news, Dr. Emerson Quinn, the city's controversial surrogate mother doctor, was sued today by the state's chief prosecutor. The court action was requested by Governor Marvin Pierce.
What prompted this, Governor?
Well, we've been aware that Kentucky and several other states have been clamping down on these so-called surrogate births, so we decided to take a look at our own books. And we now believe that producing infants for pay violates several adoption laws and a strong public policy against selling babies.
What about the surrogates who already are pregnant? What happens to them?
Well, however well-intentioned, the fact is they may have violated criminal statutes. If so, we're talking a possible fine and possible imprisonment. Whatever it takes, it's our duty to shut these people down.
Yes, I know, Ben, but I want all of the legal possibilities written out in very plain English so I can post it in the law.
Sutton are here.
Ask them if they wouldn't mind waiting a second.
You better believe we'd mind. You promised, man. You said this was legal.
Ben, I'll get back to you.
All our friends and our family are saying we're breaking the law.
So far, it's only the Attorney General's opinion, Dwayne. We'll get our day in court.
I'm not worried about a day in court, Doctor. I'm worried about a year in the pen.
Well, what about the baby? Who gets the baby?
If you're already pregnant, you're okay for now.
For now. What is that supposed to mean? They're going to take a vote tomorrow?
Look, if you'll sit down, I can explain what's happened and what we want to do about it. But not if we stand here doing the Lincoln Douglas debates.
Who are they, these great lawyers you hired to protect us?
Dwayne, let's listen.
Now, we see no possibility of criminal prosecution, especially for baby selling. In our case, the buyer is the natural father. How can you buy your own child?
What about this baby?
Here's how you stand. If we can generate enough public support for what we're doing here, the trial will either end in our favor or go on so long that you'll deliver, sign the baby over, and be done with it anyway.
How do you plan to generate public support?
I'm glad you asked that. Some of our surrogate mothers are going to hold a press conference on Thursday. Sort of go public. Explain the whats and whys, you know?
How many?
Well, 2 so far, but we've only just begun. I was hoping that you'd join us, Jolie.
No way, man. You can burn a country boy once, but not twice.
Look, I can't fight this thing alone.
You want us to bare ourselves to the whole state? We have kids to think about. I happen to have a business I'm trying to hold on to.
Jolie.
Forget it, Jolie. We owe those people a baby, no more. All I want is the money and out. I mean it, Jolie.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Mrs. Sutton, may I see you a moment?
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late. The doctor's appointment ran over.
That's not the problem, Mrs. Sutton.
Problem?
I think you should know that I'm freezing your manager's training application.
For now.
Why?
I understand that you are a surrogate mother, correct?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, I don't suppose I have to tell you. It's all over the news. The legality, the morality, it's all very much in question. So I'm afraid we'll just have to take a wait-and-see attitude concerning making you a manager. I'm sure you understand.
What I don't understand is how you knew before I had a chance to tell you.
Well, I don't think that's important.
Hi, Clinton.
Is this for Becky's birthday party?
You betcha. After you finish recess. Where is she?
I don't know.
What's wrong, Becky?
Are you gonna sell our baby, Mom? Are you?
Becky, I'm having this baby for a mommy and a daddy who cannot have their own. And they're helping with the cost.
You're gonna give it away then?
Yes. You'll love it very much.
But that means you might give me away someday.
Oh, no. No. Oh, Becky. Never. Never. Who told you this, Becky?
Clinton Rutledge, he told everyone.
Louise? Jolie?
A funny thing happened on the way to my daughter's birthday, Louise. Your son told her whole class that I'm a baby seller. Now, how do you suppose he heard that?
Well, it's all over the neighborhood, Jolie. People talk.
Mm-hmm. And how do you figure Mr. Fry knew? He lives downtown.
I told him, okay? I mean, I didn't plan it that way. It just happened.
Why? If you don't like it, why can't you just live and let live?
Because it's against the family, Jolie. Mine included.
Against? I'm helping someone have a family.
What you're doing is having a kid for some rich folks out there who think the only child fit for them is one from their own seed. That doesn't make you a surrogate mother, Jolie. That makes you a surrogate breeder.
How can you say that? You've given birth. You've held your own baby. How can you deny that to another woman?
Clinton's adopted. And he's just as much a part of me as yours are a part of you. What's going to happen to all those Clintons, Jolie? All those poor, unwanted children out there. I mean, once you can buy your own kid like frozen peas from a grocery store.
I'm sorry, Louise. I would never do anything to hurt you and Clinton.
But you are hurting us, Jolie. And everybody else.
Adoption's changed. I read between abortion and the pill, babies are scarce. If people can't swallow what I'm doing, I understand. But it's my body. It doesn't have to concern them.
It doesn't work that way, honey. I mean, you just can't turn this into your own personal thing. Oh. Look. You're my friend, and I love you. But you put a price tag on life. And the moment you did that, you cheapened life for all of us.
I guess we're just not going to see this the same way.
No. I guess we're not.
Dwayne, I think I should join Dr. Quinn's press conference tomorrow.
You better think some more, girl.
Dwayne, I made a choice that I believed in. How can I expect anyone else to understand that choice if I don't stand up and explain?
Explain? The press will eat a farm girl like you alive. Think what that'll do to our kids.
The kids have already been picked on. They'll survive if they know what their mom did and why.
You're making a huge mistake, woman.
Maybe, but one mistake I won't make is letting someone else carry my fight. I'm sorry, honey.
Now that we have a workable way of bringing these children into the world, why must we go on victimizing childless couples with outdated laws?
You see, it's just a sad state of affairs when you can pay for an abortion, but not to bring a child into a loving, desirous family.
But, Mrs. Sims, it's the paying that bothers people most. Now, we hear that some of these childless couples are coughing up as much as $30,000.
Look, adoption costs. Artificial insemination has been going on for years on a paid basis.
Well, a man who donates his sperm isn't earning 10 grand.
Well, he could over a 9-month period, in theory.
You see, the point is, if society allows a man to donate his sperm, it should allow a woman to donate her egg. The way the law reads now, it discriminates against women. Now, that's why we're here.
How about you, Mrs. Sutton? Is that why you're here?
Well, I'm here because Dr. Quinn asked me.
Well, how do you justify all that money?
Well, nothing's free, I guess. I'm sure the nice lady who teaches my oldest girl music would like to do it for free, but, well, she's got bills, too, just like all of us.
10,000 will buy a lot of music lessons.
Oh, funny, I was just figuring up my fee. Over 9 months, it comes to $1.38 an hour. Now, my oldest girl made more than that selling lemonade last year. She didn't have to go through morning sickness. I never looked too hard at the dollar part. It just seems to me,
Daddy, Mommy's on
if
the
God
news.
teaches us
You're home early.
to share our bread and our knowledge, and well, even our money, we ought to be able to share our maternal ability, too. Why can't that be a form of loving our neighbor?
What time did you finish your press debut today?
About noon, I guess.
Well, by 1:30, 7 families had canceled their propane orders. When I left, it was up to 11. I told you not to do it.
I'm sorry. I
Dad, come on. You gotta see Mom. She's a star.
She better be a star. We're gonna need a star's salary before it's all over.
Hello?
Jolene Sutton?
Yes, this is she.
I read what you did in the paper, sweetheart. Kinda dug it.
Who is this?
I figure if you're into strange men, you and me might get together. You know the Starlight Motel out on Route 4?
Don't call me again.
Mrs. Sutton? Did you see that man outside?
Pregnant, yes. Blind, I am not.
Go out there and get rid of him.
How?
He's your responsibility, Mrs. Sutton, not mine.
He is within his rights, Mr. Fine, and so am I.
There he is.
You think it's a he?
Well, slower heartbeat usually means a boy. Also, we can tell the sex from the amniocentesis.
Are you saying you know? For sure?
Well, you want me to tell you now?
Well, yeah.
It's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
Whatever happened to good old-fashioned delivery room drama?
Progress. Get dressed, Jolie. I have no more surprises today.
Boy. Is he healthy?
Oh, like a bull moose. What'd you expect?
Oh, I don't know. You never mentioned the amniocentesis result. I wondered.
Oh, he's fine. Good growth, good vitals. We did find an irregular chromosome, but that only causes problems once in every 400 incidents or something. No, he's terrific. I expect to get the father's release in the mail any day now.
Well, what does he have to release?
Well, contractually, if anything shows up in the amnio, the father has the right to ask for an abortion.
I thought you said you were all out of surprises.
Well, but that's hardly reasonable in this case.
When did you tell the father this?
About 10 days ago. But really, Jolie, there is nothing to worry about. Honestly.
Well, I'll see you in a month.
I'll let you know just as soon as I hear from him. Okay?
Any cancellations today?
9 more.
I saw Dr. Quinn after lunch.
Good for you.
He said that he knows by the test I took, I'm gonna have a boy. He also said they found some oddball thing in the baby's genes.
Serious?
No. Except, if they find anything at all, the father has a right to request an abortion.
Well, if it's no big deal, why would he?
I don't know. But he's known for 10 days.
And?
So far, no word.
Wait a minute. You're saying that while our lives are falling apart around us because of this baby, the people responsible don't even know if they want it?
Dr. Quinn says it's not a problem.
Oh, not to him.
That we should hear any day now.
Any day we'll be broke. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll make up their minds for them. They can keep their blood money and we'll keep the kid.
We can't do that.
Why not? You want to turn your baby over to some man who's willing to abort it just because its hair part's wrong or
There
something?
has to be a reason that the father hasn't written.
There is a reason. I'll tell you what it is. He doesn't want to invest his petty cash in faulty merchandise. Face it, Jolie. There's nothing in our contract that says we have to ruin our lives for those people. Now, it's time to make a stand.
Dr. Quinn,
Jolie, are you okay?
I will not abort my child.
Well, I hardly think
If they
there's
don't
any
want him, I do. You can tell that jerk up north that...
Wait. I knew you were upset today, so I called the father this afternoon.
Why didn't you call me?
We tried several times. Your phone was busy. He does want the baby, Jolie. Very much. He was just trying to make a careful decision. This is all new to them, too.
I'm sorry I made a ruckus, Doctor. But why did the man need a week to make a 5-second decision? One chef salad, one club deluxe, on wheat.
Slower every day, huh, Jolie?
Yeah, thanks to you-know-who.
Yeah, I know who.
Hi.
Hi.
What will it be?
For starters, new waitress.
Pardon me?
If you don't mind, we'd like to deal with one of the other girls.
Well, I do mind. This is my station.
You see that sign over your register? It says you reserve the right to refuse service to anyone. Well, we reserve the right to be served by a decent, respectable human being.
Look, folks, you live your lives and I'll live mine, okay? Now, I'm happy to serve you. What will it be?
You're lucky we came on in here to eat, lady.
No, you're lucky. I'm still willing to take your order.
Harlot.
In fact, your luck just ran out.
What are you doing? Please, please, please. What seems to be the trouble here?
Well, we asked for a decent waitress, and this streetwalker's trying to kick us out.
What kind of place you running here, huh?
That'll be all, Mrs. Sutton. Mrs. Rutledge, come take this order, will
No,
you?
sir. Back off, Louise. I can serve hypocrites just as well as anyone.
That's enough, Mrs. Sutton.
Chewing's over, folks. What would you like to eat?
Mrs. Sutton!
Orders, please.
You're fired!
Where's labor room 3?
Right over there.
Jolie.
Hi. Sorry about the car.
DP's down. Let's get some blood.
Where's Dr. Quinn?
We called him. Take it easy. We're under control here.
What? What's under control here?
Your wife took a blow in the accident.
Enough to cause a premature separation of the placenta.
What does that mean?
The baby's life support system has pulled away from the uterine wall. How much we don't know. But the more it's torn, the less oxygenated blood the baby's getting.
He could suffocate.
Possible. But I think I'm getting a heartbeat.
I swear, women drivers. What have we got?
Third trimester bleeder, uterus irritable, fetal maybe 124.
What about the baby?
Julie, I think we're going to have to go in and take him.
But it's 4 weeks early.
He can make it out here all right.
What do you mean take him? How?
I'll either induce labor or do a cesarean section.
Oh, in other words, whatever it takes to save a child, even if it means cutting open my wife?
Dwayne, if the baby's in trouble.
How do we know that? He doesn't care about you. He just deals in kids.
Oh, now, just a minute. All right. I'll induce and wait an hour. Get the pit ready and give her some O2. Jolie, I want you to turn over on your left side.
Oh.
We're dropping. Down to 80.
Oh.
That's it. Cesarean, stop!
Oh, we have something to say about this.
Baby, Dwayne.
The baby nuts, and what about you?
I can't lose him now. I won't.
They're using you, don't you understand?
Oh.
The doctor.
Oh.
Couple. It's not worth the gamble. Give him a... Jolie!
Sir, you can't go in there.
Come on, sweetheart, you're gonna make it. Easy down. All right, here we go. Yeah, girl. Mrs. Sutton, I'm Dr. Burke. Ever had an epidural type anesthesia before?
No, sir.
Are you allergic to any drugs?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, is everybody here?
All right. I'm scrubbing. Call me when she's ready, Harvey.
You bet.
Blood pressure's down.
Hold it, Sonny. Down to 50.
Pulse is up.
Crasher. Off, please. No time to scrub.
Is the baby all right?
No, Jolie, he's in trouble. We have to get him out of there right away.
Don't let him die. Please, Dr. Quinn. Please. Don't let him die.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Sutton. We have to hurry.
All the things, Sonny. Quick guide.
Steady at 50. I'm getting no movement.
If we don't go in now, it won't matter.
Give me 10 more seconds.
Frozen at 50. Nothing.
Oh, my God, what about this one?
Please. Don't let my baby die. Don't let my baby die. Don't let him die. Please. Please. Don't let him die. Oh, where is he?
Honey, it's Dwayne. Calm down.
What happened, Dwayne? Where's the baby?
I don't know yet. Nobody told me anything about it.
Well. That was quite a beauty rest. Young lady, seems to have worked.
What about the baby?
He's in neonatal ICU. He's weak. He's kind of a shrimp, but he'll be all right. It took me 3 hours, but I finally tracked down the adoptive mother at some country club. I wish you could have heard her. She's very grateful to you, Jolie. She and the father will be here just as soon as they can get away.
You'd better call your clients at the club and tell them not to waste the trip.
Why? What's the matter?
I'm not signing this baby over, Doctor.
What's wrong?
How can you ask a woman to surrender her baby 9 months in advance? No woman's gonna know how she'll feel till her time comes.
You're tired. Why don't you sleep on this?
Daddy used to say, there's only one thing worse than making a whopper of mistake, and that's not owning up to it. The baby stays with us, Doctor.
Look, folks, the natural father is not going to sit still for this.
All I know is that this kid's gonna grow up in a family that was willing to sacrifice everything for him. Not just a vacation in Europe.
I'm warning you, they will sue.
Let them.
he's catching for the Yankees in 20 years, tell him Grandpa John gave him his start.
It'll just about fit him then. It's real nice, Dad.
And don't lose it amongst all this other stuff.
You sure got a lot of friends, Jolene.
No, just a lot of people read about the lawsuit and think I'm doing the right thing.
Well, include us in that party, honey.
Attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Thank you for leaving promptly.
Will they let you see him at all, honey?
Not till after the custody hearing. He's in an incubator in the nursery. Did you see him?
No, but we'll sure sneak a glance going out. Bet on it.
Thanks, Dad.
Keep the faith, sweetheart. We're proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
How do you do? Hello, Joey. Joey, this is a court order for a test to determine the natural father's paternity. I need to draw some blood.
Since when do they send a doctor in to do nurse's work?
Well, you're still my patient. I wanted to explain. If you want a nurse, I understand.
Go ahead.
The pediatrician wanted me to ask you if you'd let us take some milk for the baby. He thinks the nourishment will help.
Sure, he can nurse all he wants.
Well, the court wouldn't allow that. Wouldn't be fair to the couple.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not too worried about the couple right now.
Well, no reason you should be. Their lawyer says that they're thinking of dropping the case. If you and Dwayne don't voluntarily terminate parental rights, they don't have a prayer. And they know it.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were on their side.
My interest is what it has always been. Starting a new way for a barren couple to have a baby of their own. It's been my interest every minute for the last 3 years. It's cost me my wife. And my 2 kids. And somewhere along the way, in trying to convince people, I've become the nearest thing to a snake oil salesman. But what it costs, I pay. Because I've been around when it works. And it's just about worth it.
I don't think so, Doctor. I don't think babies were meant to be turned out like cars on an assembly line.
Could be. But if you don't believe a childless couple has a right to parenthood, why did you sign up in the first place?
What's he look like, Myra?
Baby? Really small, but gaining all the time. Nice smile. Of course, he's all gums. Beautiful green eyes.
Green?
Well, sort of, when the light hits them right.
No one on my side of the family has green eyes.
Well, what about your husband's side? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
thought so. I remember your picture.
Who are you?
My name is Claire. Claire Denhouse. I'm the adoptive mother.
I don't mean to pry, but what does your husband do?
He's a fireman.
Do you work?
Since last May. I'm a clerk at a department store. Linderman's.
That's where my nightgown came from.
That's right. I get an employee's discount.
I don't understand. If the baby was costing you something like $30,000, how could you afford that?
Well, we took a second mortgage on our home, cashed in our life insurance policy, you name it.
But you do belong to a country club, right?
Belong? No, I moonlight at one as a hostess. Why?
I wish Dr. Quinn had told us more about you before.
Well, we never told him much about ourselves. No more than was necessary.
Why?
Afraid of blowing it, I guess. Just the way I feel now. I was 6 years learning I could never get pregnant. My mom used to say to me, relax, take a vacation, wear some sexy underwear. 14-year-old girls are having kids in droves, and I can't do it. It got to where I stayed away from my friends with children. I couldn't even talk about abortion without crying. When I found out my tubes were blocked, we tried adoption. Got nowhere. So I said, who needs it? I'll work and I'll travel. But you know what? It doesn't go away. The emptiness just stays, grows, and it hurts. This isn't going right. I'm really okay. I'd be a terrific mother. I just wanted to explain to you and be honest.
I'm real sorry.
I practiced 100 reasons for you to give us Clark's son. The truth is, I'm not sure I could give up one of my own either. Once I had him.
Why didn't your husband come with you?
I wanted him to, but he said we were in the right, that we didn't have to go begging. He wouldn't even let me have the car. He's kind of proud, you know.
Listen, the cafeteria's daily disaster is lasagna. You want some?
No.
What's that thing?
Dr. Quinn's office sent it over. It's the termination of parental rights form.
Oh, they never say die, do they? Just send it back.
I will. As soon as you sign your name below mine.
I don't believe this. Are you serious? You're bouncing back and forth like a ping pong ball.
I met the adoptive mother last night, Dwayne. She doesn't deserve motherhood. Bees don't buzz.
Oh, are you sure about this, or do I wait for the ball to bounce back again?
You want to know the truth? I don't know. I don't know if I did the right thing 9 months ago. If I'm right now, if I'll ever know. What I do know is that lady stuck it out and prayed just as hard as I did. She's honored that piece of paper we all signed right to the very end. I think we'd best do the same.
Great, Joan. Of course, this means I'll have no business to go back to. How do you propose we earn a living from now on, huh?
I'll wait tables.
Where?
Anywhere that'll let me manage someday.
You don't happen to have a degree in business, you know.
What I have is 6 hard years mopping tables, sandwiched between 2 kids. I take on another baby, and it's right back on the same trap again. Midnight feedings and jumping for any old hash house job on their terms just to make ends meet? No way.
Fine. That's just fine. So you go dragging around looking for a managing job while my gas station sinks into the sunset. Then what? Then what are we gonna do? By spring, that baby fee will be gone.
It's gonna hurt to let it go. But I never wanted another baby.
Let's just say that I do.
Fine. Then you take care of them. You change the diapers. You find the sitters. You scrape up the food off of the linoleum. You quit your job, and I'll work this time.
That's blackmail, and you know it.
Blackmail?
Yeah.
Well, if raising kids is blackmail, what have you been doing to me all these years?
Is that how you look at it?
It's her baby.
It's yours.
It's theirs.
What'd you do with those papers?
Who threw it down?
Well, get up, I'll look at it.
You pick it up. It hurts when I bend.
You want to manage so much. See if you can manage to find me a pen.
Can I come in?
Sure.
They gave us a room down the hall. I heard one of the nurses say you were leaving.
Yeah. Well, 5 days is enough, and I'm ready for some home cooking. Even my own. So, you get to see the baby now and then?
4 hours at a time. My husband's changing him now. Talk about miracles. We named him Clark. Clark Jr.
That's a beautiful name. Do you suppose I'd like him to have this, if it's okay with you? You wouldn't have to tell people where it came from.
Thank you. For everything. I don't know how else to say it.
Take care of him.
Do you want to see him?
Yes. I'd like that. Some people say that when you grow up and find out how you were made, you're going to be upset. Me? I think you're going to be loved so much, it's not going to matter. And if you're not, you just hop on the first bus. I'd know those eyes anywhere.
Someday, somehow, we'll tell this kid what a great mother he was blessed with.
He'll know. He'll have lived with her for a long, long time.